Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Ariel and I make videos about books. I recently got a bookshelf. She's beautiful, she's cheap, and she works. That's also how people describe me. That's a bad joke. No one has ever described me like that. After setting it up, I realized that there's a lot of books here that I don't like, that I read and I just did not like, but I never got rid of them. So today we're gonna purge this shelf of all the books that I don't like. So the books over here I haven't read, so obviously I'm not gonna purge them because I don't know if I like them or not. But everything over here I have read, so I know if I like it or I don't. This is weird because I'm on my knees right now, but it looks like I'm standing, right? That's like an optical illusion. We're gonna start with this top shelf, which is kind of just random paperbacks. I don't really have an order to this other than this shelf is all romances. And then down here is hardcover, and then this is paperback. Okay, so we're gonna start up here. And yeah, I'm basically gonna get rid of anything that I really didn't like. If it was like a 3-star, I'll keep it because I don't know, maybe down the line I'll read it and then it will really connect with me. For instance, Hamnet, I could recognize that it was good writing, but I just did not connect with the character because she was like a mother. But I feel like if I read it down the line, I would connect, you know? So I want to keep it. Also, because my friend wanted to do like a book swap, and so I figured I would sort through these and see if I want to give away any to her. Also, if they're like a 3-star and they didn't really work for me, but I still like the writing and think it would work for someone else, I'll keep it in the library of Ariel for people that want to check it out, you know? Let's begin. So over here is my classics. I'm pretty much gonna keep all of these. I have Franny and Zoe, I loved. Northanger Abbey and Emma, love. These are like my annotated copies, and then I have fancy copies over there. Lolita, did not love, really actually didn't even like, but I think this is one that I want to read again because I was in college when I read it, so like I wasn't very smart. Not that I'm any smarter now. No, I definitely am smarter now because I read more. I think it'll be nice to just have, maybe lend out, you know, we'll keep her. And then The Bloody Chamber, great little story collection. Catch-22. I want to reread this because I read it in high school and I remember just being so confused. So I want to read it now that I have a bigger brain. Then first one I'm getting rid of is this book. It's called The Spirit of Prague, and I had to get this for a class for when I studied abroad in Prague, but honestly nothing from this book stuck with me, and I read it all on my flight because I was like, I can't sleep on flights, so I read it over like the long flight, and it's just kind of a fever dream now, and I don't remember anything, and I don't think I'll ever reach for it. So we're gonna give that away. I have 2 little poetry books. I have Flux and Please Don't Go Before I Get Better. I'll keep both of those. They're nice little, like, I don't know, little cutesy books. Then I have an essay collection, which is Tell Me How It Ends, and that was a really good book, keeping it. David Sedaris. Got Naked and Me Talk Pretty One Day, love. Another short story, The House on Mango Street, so good, read it. Next, I think I'm gonna get rid of both of these because I don't see myself ever reaching for them. I kept this from a class I took about creative nonfiction because I like writing creative nonfiction, I like reading it, like obviously. And so I was like, maybe, you know, I'll look back on this. And it's just a bunch of excerpts of creative nonfiction, which is cool, but I never see myself gravitating towards this because I would rather just read the entire book rather than just like cherry pick, you know? So we're gonna get rid of this. Maybe someone needs it for a class. They can use it more than me. Also, we have the Upright Citizens Brigade Improv Comedy Manual. So I do improv, and I guess I thought this was a good book to get because I do improv, but look at that. But I've never looked through this. Like, this is the first time I'm looking through it, and I don't think I ever will. I have been to enough improv classes. I've been on enough improv troupes. That's not going to teach me anything new. She needs to go. There's other ways I can express my personality than through the books on my shelf. Then I have this little like bartender's guide that my dad had from when he was like a young 20-something-year-old. So that's fun, keeping it. Memoirs of a Geisha, love. Convenience Store Woman, another little cute book. Bunny, love. Sex and Rage. I think I'll keep it because maybe I'll read it again in the future, but I remember not liking it, and I don't know if that was just because it was one of the first books I picked up when I was getting back into reading, so I don't know, I feel like I wasn't digesting information as well, if that makes sense. But yeah, I didn't like it, but I think I'll keep it and see if I reach for it again. If not, then it's just like, oh yeah, I read Eve Babbitt's. Next, we have Hamnet, which I talked about, keeping it. Eleanor Oliphant is completely fine. This is one of my like favorite books. It was like, it got me into reading again. Love it. The Language of Flowers, such an underrated book. So good. Fake Accounts. This is another one that did not love, but I think other people would, so I'm gonna keep it. And the cover is just like everything. And maybe it's also like a very like zeitgeist book. Did I use that word correctly? Like, it's very indicative of our time, which I like to keep books like that. Then I have City of Girls. I liked it. It was like 3 to 4 stars. Dark Places, love. 4.5 stars. Good Girls Guide to Murder, love. I'm working my way through the series, so I'll eventually have all of them. Big Little Lies, love. Like the twist was so dumb, like it wasn't even a twist, but just the writing and everything was amazing, so I love that. Next, y'all are gonna hate me for this one, getting rid of this. The Atlas Stupid 6. I hated this. The only redeeming factor of this is the little doodles of each character. But I hated this. It had no plot. It was so jumpy. Oh my god, look how hot she is. Goals. So jumpy, so weird. Nothing of it stuck with me. I will never read it again, and I will not recommend it. Next, we're on to the rom-com romance, and I'm keeping basically everything here, but we'll go through it. So starting over here, we have There Are No Saints and There Is No Devil, and these are like a spicy romance, and they were like the first spicy romance that I read, and it got me into it, so have to keep those. I read it on the Kindle, and then I straight up bought the hardcover because I was like, I need to have it on my shelf and remember it. Anyway, it's about a serial killer, so. Then we have Emily Henry. I haven't read Book Lovers yet, so that's not up here. But we have Beach Read and People We Meet on Vacation. I didn't love People We Meet on Vacation, but I will be keeping all of Miss Henry's works. Like, I feel like that's wrong to just throw it away. Then we have The Kiss Quotient, The Bride Test, and The Heart Principle. Loved The Heart Principle. The other two were good. the middle one, did not love. And I have a few Christina Laurens. I have the Unhoneymooners, the Unhoneymooners, and Josh and Hazel's Guide to Dating. Loved this one. Josh and Hazel's Guide to Dating, so good. That was actually the first rom-com I ever read. And Unhoneymooners was like, okay, but I think I'll probably read both of them again eventually. Next I have Set on You. This one is just like a cute little workout romance. I don't even know how to describe that. An influencer who goes to the gym, fitness influencer, that's what they're called. Keeping it, didn't love it, but keeping it. Spanish Love Deception, didn't love, but I can see how other people loved it, so I'm keeping it. And then the Summer I Turned Pretty series, a favorite since my childhood. Summer I Turned Pretty, It's Not Summer Without You, and We'll Always Have Summer. That was a trivia question. I go to trivia night, and that was a trivia question of what are all three of them named, and my team was like, Ariel, you got this, because I'm like the book reader. Did not know, because these two have the most forgettable names in history. Next, The Deal and The Mistake. I have the score up there because I finished reading it, but I keep my recent reads from the month up here, and I have the other ones, but I haven't read them. And then same with Neon Gods, but these two series, love them. Then I have Window Shopping by Tessa Bailey, did not love, but it's like a Tessa Bailey book, so I feel like I will keep it just because I'll probably get others, and then I can like build up that little author section. So dumb. The Fine Print, so good. Then I have a few Colleen Hoover books, which I have a love-hate relationship with Colleen Hoover. I actually don't really like her books that much, but a few of them I weirdly like. For instance, Layla. I really liked it, and I feel like no one likes it, but that was one of the ones I liked. November 9, so cringy. So cringy. So gross to read. I did not like this at all. But I feel like I should keep it because it's like in the section. Ugh. I'll keep it for now, but we're on thin ice. Then I have Regretting You, which also did not really like, but I want to keep it because it's like, it's my Colleen Hoover section. Then I have The Flat Share, which I have mixed feelings on. I really hated the boy's point of view. It was so confusing to read, but I really liked the girl in it, so we're keeping it. Then we're on to the bottom shelf, so let me change this setup. All right, so onto the hardcovers. I have a few Book of the Month books that don't have the little emblem on the side like other Book of the Month books, so I put them up here, and I love these two, Damnation Spring and A History of Wild Places, both 5-star reads, like so good. Then we have Vladimir, which did not love, but again, I think when I'm a little old lady, not old, like literally 50, then I want to read it again, and I think it will really speak to me, you know? So we're keeping her. Then I have The Dutch House by Anne Patchett and Commonwealth. Love Anne Patchett. And Such a Fun Age, so good. Also a good like book that speaks to our time. So keeping that like culturally relevant. Then The Vanishing Half, another 5-star read. Where the Crawdads Sing, just read that, really good. Okay, then we have The Ballerinas and The Turnout. I did not love these. They were both solid 3 stars, but I think I'm gonna keep it, not only because this is just like such a cute cover to me. Same with The Ballerinas. Like that is why I bought them, but because I could see myself giving it to people as recommendations. Next, Leave the World Behind. Weirdly liked that. The Last Thing He Told Me, a cute little mystery. Loved this one. The Lifeguards, this cover, so cute. The amount of covers that I've shown you that I'm like, I literally just have this because of the cover. But actually this book I also liked. Next I have The Diver's Game, which was such a weird little book. I don't even know how to describe this. Kind of dystopian, kind of weird, but kind of liked it, so we're gonna keep her. Then this is another one I'm gonna give away because I think my friend that wants to do the book swap will really like this, and I think she'll like this way more than I did. I couldn't get through it. I just was not interested. I bought it mainly because of the cover and because the title is How to Do Nothing, like so funny. So gonna give that away. It's also like a cute little nice hardcover, so I think she'll like that. Come For Me with Apples, cute little short story. And I have 2 middle grade books that I'm gonna keep in case I have children down the line. In case some kids wander into my life, whether that be children, nieces, nephews. If a child comes in, I can say, look, here, come look at these books. And so I have Wonderstruck by Brian Selznick. Have that. Don't have the cover jacket on it, but look at how cool like I did not need the dust jacket because it's just so cool. And then I have The Girl Who Drank the Moon. I think this is a really good, important book for kids to read. Did I like reading it? No, because I'm an adult. But I think a kid would, so I'm gonna keep it. Then I have 2 fun little silly books. I have Fangs, which is the cutest little graphic novel that was circulating a ton last October. And then I have The Little Book of Hygge, which has just like little cute things that make you happy and cozy. I was in this weird phase where I was very into like Scandinavian lifestyle because I thought that would be the key to happiness. So that's what she's doing here. Then we're on to my book of the month books. First one to get rid of is The Cartographers. Did not like this despite annotating it. That was me convincing myself that I might like it. Did not. Getting rid of it. We don't need it clogging up my bookshelf. Also, like, it's so hard for me to get rid of book of the month books because they're so just cute. Like they're hardcover, and then something about the little emblem on the side and all of them is just like so cute to me that it's hard for me to get rid of them, but I just need to if I don't like them. But this one I loved, so we're keeping her. Next I have, actually let me just pick you up. We'll go through it like this. You don't need to see my face. The Maid, did not love, but I could see myself recommending it, and I also didn't hate it, so we're keeping her. Rock, Paper, Scissors, love. Hunting Party, nah, but I want to have all of Lucy Foley's books. The Paris Apartment, love, love, love. One of my favorite thrillers from this year. Home Before Dark, pretty good, but again, Riley Sager, so I have to have all of them. Lock Every Door, love. Another one of my favorite thrillers from this year. If you haven't seen A Connection, I love rich people in hotels. Cool. Then, Razorblade Tears, so good. Favorite thriller from last year. Along with No Exit, amazing. The Maidens, did not love, but gonna keep her just to loan out. The Golden Couple, okay, but we're gonna keep her to loan out. Next, The Four Winds, love. This was like my I said that so dramatically. This was like my favorite book of last year, along with Daisy Jones and the Six, love. Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Weirdly did not love this book, but I didn't hate it. It was like 3.5 for me. And then The Magnolia Palace. This one, again, another like 3-star, but I could see other people loving it, so we're keeping. The Ex-Hex. This is just such a cute little like Halloween book. Definitely not the best romance ever, but it gave such Halloween Town vibes that I have to keep it. Then this one I'm getting rid of, and now you're like, Ariel, why? You don't love this? I do. I do. I love it. I love the Love Hypothesis. It was really good. But I have lost my mind this year. So I had Emily Henry's previous books, Beach Read and People We Meet on Vacation, in the book of the month styles, but then they never released the third book, and I didn't want them in mixed media formats. So what did I do? I rebought them in paperback so that I could buy book lovers and have them in the same format. And then I gave my other ones away. I can't explain the logic. It's just, so I think I'm gonna get rid of this because her next book is coming out, and I just have a feeling Book of the Month isn't gonna make it one of their books. We'll wait to give it away in case the next one of Allie Hazelwood's books is in the Book of the Month format. Then I'll buy it there and we'll have it in the same format. But I feel like I should just buy all of my romance books in paperback so that they're like all together. I'm gonna get rid of it. This is insane. This is so stupid of me. This is so dumb. That's literally, that is ridiculous of me to do. But the Ex-Hex though, we're gonna keep because somehow that's not bugging me. And then Sally Rooney, Beautiful World, Where Are You? Love. Again, so weird because I have Sally Rooney's books in all different formats, but I'm fine with that. I don't know the logic. Then I have How Lucky, cute little book. And The Keeper of Night that I loved. It's the only fantasy book that I love. So yeah, that is all. Let's see how many I'm getting rid of. Stop, I'm gonna do it. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, why am I like this? I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna put this in the Love Hypothesis to the side and wait like a few months. If Book of the Month does not come out with them, then I'm getting rid of them and I'm buying them in paperback because now I'm determined to have all of my rom-coms in paperback. Also because I think from now on I'm just gonna buy like thrillers and general fiction from Book of the Month, because the romance books, it's not really that much of a steal because if I'm getting them in paperback, that's usually like $7 on Amazon. So I want to get the hardcover ones in, like, it makes more sense to get hardcover that aren't paperback. You know? That are, what? It makes more sense to get hardcover that aren't romance books. See, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna get rid of them. Okay, let's see how many. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice, good little unhaul. Thank you for watching, and yeah, have a good day. This is a very abrupt outro, but I don't know how to end these videos, so take it or leave it. Goodbye. And like and subscribe, please. Thank you. Bye.